am not truly singing. Now my secret's out. So now you guys know. I'm only a double threat, not a triple. So congratulations to Marnie and Casey. I love your guys' stories. Keep up the great work. I am going to have a little bit of time here with you guys to show you something very exciting. I know a lot of screenshots are going to happen. Some of you may have seen some of our back office updates we're doing, but if not, just take this time, relax, sit back, enjoy the show, because I'm going to show you the completely redesigned back office that is going to be launching on April 24th. So write down that date. So why a new back office? You're probably wondering, actually, why not? But as you know, in January, we launched a whole new Isagenix.com. The next phase of that, we've been doing a lot of releases here. And the one that's coming up next is the new back office, completely redesigned. What you're gonna see is a smarter back office. It's gonna help walk you and your customers through their business. It's way more mobile friendly, which many of you are probably trying to build this business on the phone, on a tablet. So you're gonna appreciate all of this mobile experience you're gonna see here. And really, how did we come to this place and of design that you're gonna see? And what we did is we partnered with a third-party consulting firm, and they also worked with us as far as UX designers. So some of the best UX designers helped us create this back office. We also worked with leaders. We got some insights as far as how you guys use the back office. And then the last thing is we looked at data. Where are you actually clicking? What are you actually using? We wanna make sure what is in the back office is the most useful to you. So again, when is it coming? Max saying, just show it to me. 4/24, write that down. Also, Gary Gallant, who is our Chief Information Officer, he's on this call right now. He's gonna be presenting Friday at Canada Celebration in the evening. So if you wanna watch Gary walk through it, or if you wanna invite some of your team members to watch him walk through it, Friday, 4/23, Canada Celebration, you'll see it then. We will start communicating and showing you guys and all of your customers some of the back office things as soon as next week, probably end of the next week. You'll see a PDF, you'll see FAQs, you'll see tutorials. It's a big deal to change your back office. You've been logging into this darn back office for how many years, and now we're gonna change it on you. So we wanted you to get used to some of the changes. So just know that communication is coming. We'll pre-launch everything with you. The other thing you need to know is, who does this impact? Literally every single person in every single market. So all of the markets are getting new back offices. Every language is going to be redone. It's a full-on makeover. So I have two more things before I show you it. One, these are just examples. So if there's a little language or something that you see is funny, just examples. It's pretty close, but not 100%. And the other thing that you need to know before I show you is a word called widget. The back office is designed in widget format. So each of the little squares that you're gonna see is referred to as a widget. All right, without further, we are going to start. I'm gonna walk you through what a customer's back office looks like. So you just went into your back office, you log in, you are a preferred customer, and here is your back office. So we're gonna walk through it. So the first thing, here's your account widget. As a preferred customer, sorry, there's nothing really that exciting about the account widget just yet. Wait till you become an associate. But it has your account, your type, your member type, preferred customer, your ID number, and your enrolling sponsor. In a future state, you'll be able to click on your enrolling sponsor and get some information about them. So that's coming, but just a little bit further down the road. This next widget here is called your most recent order. Depending on where you are, it could be a local order, it could be an NFR order, but it's the most recent one you just placed. And then you can click on it and you can get your tracking information or anything else that you need to know about your order, just clicking on that order number. You can view your order history and you can place an order. Placing an order is the most used button in the back office, so we want to make sure it's right up there for you. Of course, you'll still have the orders tab up here. None of the tabs up top are changing as far as the order of them. Then this member is not on lifestyle rewards or auto ship, depending on where you live. So we'll just put a little bit of marketing language there, try to get them to sign up for lifestyle rewards. I'll show you in a later screen what it looks like when you're actually registered on lifestyle rewards. This right here is actually a marketing banner, so it'll scroll through a few ads depending on which market you're in. We can target you with different information. So again, this will be moving, a moving marketing banner. Down here, I really like this one. This one's called Start Earning Better Together. Again, I'm a preferred customer, but we're going to start showing our preferred customers the members in their downline and any accumulated group volume they had. This is a great opportunity for you as a leader to ask them to go back to their back office, look and see if they have any members in their downline, see if they have any volume, maybe start that conversation and see if they would be interested in becoming an associate. A lot of them just don't know what they don't know. So let's show them the opportunity that's there. Also, we are showing our preferred customers the commission week. As you know, it maybe you convert in the middle of the week to an associate. There could be PIBs or different things. So we want to make sure our customers still know that we work on a commission week. So updates here, you'll see the actual commission week dates. You'll see the time remaining. You'll see the commission month. Commission month is really useful for you guys, obviously, as leaders. And when we talk about promotions, sometimes you think you're in one month, but it turns out you're in a different month, right? So we'll also have a link here to take you to a commission calendar, and you can see all of the calendar months on the commission 445 schedule that we're on. Another really neat feature of this back office is we are going to be starting to promote the IsaBody challenge right there on their dashboard for them. So this person is not in an IsaBody challenge. If they were, I will show you what that looks like in a second. But again, we give them some information about the IsaBody challenge. We can show them the rules, and then they can start a challenge today. This feature down here is an IsaLife app banner ad. This actually, the banner ads are going to launch on May 12th. So this is a little, again, just an example prototype, but this is just going to prompt someone to download the IsaLife. And in the future, if I was an associate, it would prompt me to download the IsaLife app and the Penny app. So that's your preferred customer one. Now we're going to move on. Oh, skip through these ones. I'll show you the mobile here in a second. So this is now, Emily has become an associate. So now her account widget is a little bit more exciting. ID number, enrolling sponsor, her recognition rank, active rank, paid as rank. Now we can see Emily is active until that date. In a future prototype, I'm going to show you what happens if Emily goes inactive and how we can help her with that. The other thing to notice here, up here, your headers again are the same if you're an associate as they are today. The same information for her order type, but now Emily is finally on Lifestyle Rewards. And this is my favorite widget of them all, because if Emily, let's say she's in Canada, she could toggle between her Lifestyle Rewards. If she's on auto ship or Lifestyle Rewards and she has a local one or an NFR, she can easily switch between the two. She can quickly change her auto ship or Lifestyle Rewards date by clicking on the little calendar there. What will happen is she clicks on that calendar button right here that I'm hovering over. A calendar will pop below it. I can click over 30 days, 20 days, whatever it is, press confirm, good to go. So much easier than what you guys have to go through now, which is like go to manage my ownership, go to the date, click the date, press save. So we're taking it down to like a 2-click instead of a 75-click. I can also see what the amount is in that auto ship and the BV of that auto ship. I can go click on manage my Lifestyle Rewards. Maybe I want to change the frequency or do something else on my Lifestyle Rewards. So it's a 1-click to take you to that page. Also, because now Emily is an associate, she can enroll a new member, she can view a placement tree, and she can view business tools. Viewing business tools will take her directly to Isagenix Business, which, as many of you know, we now have a login, and that's going to be really a portal where we're going to put a ton of information. So you want to make sure you're taking people to Isagenix Business. Again, now we have this commission widget still there. These next two, I want you to pay attention to. So in this scenario, let's say Emily has made $0 and she has no volume running through. So as a team, we decided it's not really that great of a feeling to have a back office with a ton of zeros. What does that do for me? Instead, why don't you teach me how I can earn something? So instead of showing her cycles, which are a bunch of the zeros, we're going to point her towards a tool. Instead of showing her lifetime earnings, again, which is still zeros, we're going to point her to a compensation plan document. And I'm going to show you what happens. The second any volume or any money is made, those widgets switch. So it's a little fun for her back there to be like, oh, I finally got money. Like I can see stuff happening. It's changing. We want people to be in their back office and feel a different experience as they're progressing. So again, we have these marketing banners right here. It'll be toggling through different ads. We've added recommended carts to the dashboard. So all associates will have 4 preloaded recommended carts. Or if I've already gone and created recommended carts, what's going to show up here is my most recently edited 4 carts. So again, if I've never made a cart, we'll pre-make carts for you. If you've made a cart, it's going to be your most recently edited. I can view my prospects, and by that is just, when you're sending out your carts and tracking of, where's Terry's on this step, Shelly's on that step. So it's that kind of information. I can share this cart right from here. I can enroll a member right from here. Exact cart. I can create a new recommended cart by clicking down here, and I can view all my carts down here. We have seen a huge increase in the use of recommended carts, but in fact, about 22% of all enrollments now come from a recommended cart. So we thought it was a great opportunity to put it right there on your back office. As we scroll down further, you've got the reports widget. These 4 reports listed here are the most used reports. That's why they're there. And then of course I can click and see all my reports. Here is the example of the 2 ads. Again, those are coming on May 12th. So we'll target them with the penny ad and the IsoLife ad. Now down below, you can see Emily has now enrolled in an IsoBody challenge. If you're in an IsoBody challenge right now, when you get the new back office, this will be your experience. It'll say your progress is your challenge is in progress. It's going to give you your challenge dates. It's going to talk to you about your path to completion. As you know, you need 500 BV to complete an IsoBody challenge. So we're going to put a tracker right on there for them. And then also their submission deadline. And also there's going to be a button here where they can look and to track their progress. They can view their IsoBody download reports. So if anyone else is on their team, they can check that out too. But we think this will be a great little widget here to get people to complete the IsoBody challenge, to have their dates right up front. So let's keep going. So Emily, as you can see, her back office looks a little different. Something happened. It seems as though Emily has some volume running through her business. The only thing that Emily doesn't have going for her is she is not a consultant. So she cannot earn cycles. So what we've done here is if you have someone on your team that has volume running through, but they're not yet a consultant, we grayed out the volume. So it looks like, you can see something's going on, but then we put this right here, must be paid as consultant or hired to cycle. So hopefully that prompts them to reach out to you to become a consultant, or maybe they're already on their way, but that's a new feature. Again, we're trying to make this back office smarter and give you guys learning opportunities as your associates are coming through the ranks. So she still hasn't earned any money here, but don't worry, in a second, we'll see what happens. So our next screen. Okay, so Emily became a consultant, good. And she's got her volume running through. So in this example for Emily, she's got 270 out of 300 on this side. She's got 326 out of 600 on that side. So she still needs a little bit more volume. Still hasn't earned any money, but that's okay. The other thing I want you to notice is up here, it has cycles and my team. I'm gonna walk you through both of those, but just note that in this widget, this has 2 options. One is all my cycle information and one is all my team information. So let's keep going on this path with Emily and see what her next step is. Okay, so she finally got 1 cycle, which is great, good for her. And you can see that it started to calculate the next volume right away. All right, so let's check out my team. So if Emily went to my team, it's going to show her the members in her downline. It's going to show her how many personally enrolled consultants she has on her left and in her right. It's also going to show her if she has any of those members that are in Grace. And don't worry, we have a really fun presenter after me that's going to even make this better with the whole in Grace thing. So hang on. And then there's a button here where I can click to view my team. If you're familiar with the my team section of your back office, it's just a real quick click to get you over to that section. The other thing that is on this page is important alerts. So if you have any alerts in your back office, you're familiar with them right now. They kind of show right up top. This is where you could see all of your alerts, and then you can exit out of them too. All right, so moving on to our next section, we have, there we go, she made some money. All right, so this earnings widget has now gone from presenting information on the compensation plan to calculating their lifetime earnings and their year-to-date earnings. A few call outs on this section. Lifetime earnings is only going to be calculated for you in US dollars, and that's for every market. That is how we recognize anyways. So your lifetime earnings, expect to see them in US dollars. Your year to date, you can toggle to your local currency. However, we did put a disclaimer here because I just want you to know when you toggle to your local currency, it could be slightly off because we are just using the isogenics exchange rate and things can change. So if you always want to be 100% certain on your year to date and lifetime, you can use the USD. But if you're interested in seeing, hey, I just want to know like a feeling for how many Canadian dollars I made this year, you can toggle to Canadian dollars too. So that is there, but don't worry, we put a disclaimer just in case there's any discrepancies. Last thing I want to show you here is, this is what it could look like on a mobile device for you. So here's, like, as we mentioned, the account widget, and it's dropped down, the commissions week widget, and it's dropped down. So it's a much better experience, super easy. I'm going to show you an example here. So recommended carts, remember in the screens I showed below, it showed all of them. You can take any of these, I'm going to call them minus signs, and click on them, and it will shoot or like suck it back up for you. That's totally not the proper term. I'm sure Gary knows the exact words, but you can shrink each of the widgets. So for example, if you don't really look at your reports that much, you can shorten that. If you don't want to see earnings, shorten that. And it could just be as simple as just a headline, and then you can click on it when you want it to go a little further. Here's a final example here of if someone is inactive, again, another learning opportunity. We'll show them red, and then we have information right below of what that means. It means you need to get to 100 PV, and then we have a little quick button here, start your order. Because if they're inactive, what they need to do is probably place an order or have someone order from the replicated site. So we made sure that that's on there. And again, just serving up another learning opportunity for them on that dashboard. So that is the new dashboard. Again, 4/24, mark your calendars. You can watch Gary do it on Canada Celebration. We hope you love it. It looks as pretty as the front now. And I'm going to pass it over to our Vice President of Sales. He has another exciting dashboard that's a fast follow after this back office one. So over to you, Aaron.
Hey, thank you so much, Jackie. And guys, I love what Jackie what she showed everybody. And Jamie, you said it best. Isogenics 2.0 coming in hot. I love that. And just, hey, thank you so much, Jackie. Your team and with Gary and IT, you guys have done phenomenal things. Everybody put 5 in the chat. Give Jackie a big high 5 in the chat for all the work they're doing. This is so amazing. I'm just going to show you what's coming a little bit after this update. So mark your calendars for the second update, which is May 12th. This is going to be a global rollout as well. Korea will look a little bit different, but if you have teams all around the world, and this is our global director call, this applies to everybody. So wouldn't it be great if you could see your crystal bonus deadline and bonus opportunity right there? How many of you would love that? Let me see some hands. Yes. So that's what I'm going to show you today. And this will be really quick, but you guys are going to absolutely love this. So again, this is coming a couple weeks after this most recent update that Jackie just showed us. All right, here we go. Let me take you through this. So let's start over on the left. Now, I'm going to take you through kind of like a journey, just like Jackie did, except just with your ranks. So on this top left side, this is a consultant. Now, a couple disclaimers. I just want to echo what Jackie said, is don't pay attention too much to the language. We're still tweaking things here and the examples. We just want to show you the functionality and the layout. So consultant benefits, so great, you've achieved it, and we show you your bonus. So you can see there, you've earned $50, and then it shows you what your next bonus is, and it's got your date right there. And you see on the left-hand side here, this little blue bar is almost like a little progress bar. So as you progress in your journey, you're going to see these checks start to show up, this blue bar start to show up, like you'll see here in Manager. So when you click on Manager, and you can see them, they're a little faint, but you can see Manager, here's your benefits. So when I click on one of these, I can see, especially if I'm new, what benefits are there to being a manager? And you can see right there what they are. So you've achieved it in this example. Now, something to note here is this shows the grayed out version of the 50. If I go back to consultant, it's blue and it says paid. So on manager, this is grayed out and it says you did not complete by the required date in this example. So that's one thing too we want to let people know is we want to show them the dates, especially those time sensitive ones, and the bonus opportunity that they have. And unfortunately, when those dates are passed, we'll still show the date, but we'll let people know, oh, darn it, you missed it. But that's okay because you still now have the opportunity for that next bonus. And I love what we've done here on the director one is we start to show the actual consultants. You can see that little visual there. You need 6 person-enrolled consultants. In this example, there's 4. And then down below that, it shows you the date and how many days left and your bonus. So it's so clear. Now, on the 12th, when this rolls out, right, Jackie showed you guys all those amazing widgets. There's going to be a widget that is going to be connecting with this dashboard that shows you, hey, Aaron, by this date, earn this bonus. And a little call to action to say, show me more. This is where you'll land, right on this page. So this is going to be so good. And you can see here on the left-hand side, this is that little progress bar we were talking about. See how it's blue? It's going to be filling up and you're going to start seeing checks. And then over to the executive. Now we show left team and right team. So here again, develop 10 person-enrolled paid as consultants, become a Crystal executive by this date, earn this much money. Then it shows you the amount. So that's that first top left-hand side. Any questions on that or any questions in the chat that I can answer, Mac, that you've noticed?
Just one about reset. What if we did a crystal reset? Would you think this would reset in everyone's thing? Have we figured that out yet, Aaron, as we built this?
Yeah, great question. So this first version that we roll out will not account for resets. So this is going to be for your brand new team members that have true crystal dates. Or if you're a director and you haven't missed your executive date, that will show up for you. But again, resets, that's coming a little bit later. So we're excited to show when we do a reset, you can either re-earn the bonuses if you're an executive, or you can get to that next bonus if you missed the date in the past. Thank you so much, Mac. Great question. All right, well, let's keep going. You can notice down bottom left here, this is just something fun, a little visual we wanted to put in there. As you know, you can earn that $100 consultant development bonus up to 20 times. So we just show you a fun little visual of that. Now let's move up to the top right here. This view bonus breakdown, right? If I'm new, I'm starting to learn about how all these bonuses work. So what we've decided to do is, depending on what market you're in and what tool you're using, this will link to either a PDF, if that's what your market uses, or a web page, if that's what your market uses, for rank advancement bonuses. So again, when you're coming here and you want to learn more, the link is just going to be right there. You'll notice we've got some rank advancement pending payments and then actual bonuses paid, right? We want to show people, hey, great job, Aaron. You've earned these bonuses. They're pending, so we haven't paid them just yet. And then we'll move them down into that paid section there on the bottom. Now, this is the part that Jackie was referring to a little bit. When you go to look at your team, and if you see anybody in Grace, you can click those links, and it's going to take you right here, and you'll see that very nice, clean table of your person-enrolled consultants. And don't you guys just love how clean and simple this is? So you'll be able to see at any given point in time who's in Grace, what side they're on, their PV in the last 30 days, what date they're going to be consultant until. So we are super, super excited about this. Again, so many updates happening. And would you believe it if I told you that what Jackie showed you, they are already working on the next version of that. That's how much forward thinking this team has to bring you guys the absolute best tech that we have. So we're super excited about all this. Any other questions before I talk about one more thing, and then I'll turn it back over to you, Mac?
I don't see any. I think everyone's just loving it. So yeah, go ahead and keep rolling.
Great. Okay, last thing, LIA 20. I know Sharon talked about it at the start of the call. Guys, we are so pumped about the adoption that we've had on this. So we have extended that to April, if you didn't know that. We have our call coming up here, April 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern with Kathy for our March qualifiers. So if you qualified, or if you have team members who did, be on the lookout for an invite here shortly about your gift and an invite for that call. And guys, let's